Good morning, class 6. We were reading chapter 5, that is grouping materials of different kinds. In this chapter, we have seen different kinds of materials around us, grouping of materials or things, classification of materials, activity 5.1, activity 5.2, properties of materials, in which we have understood about appearance, about hardness. Activity 5.3 is added in appearance. And now in this class we are going to read about soluble or insoluble. So students, open page number 59 in your science book and keep a pencil with you to underline hard words. So here I am going to read. Water is usually taken as a standard to check if different materials are soluble or not. So you have to underline standard. Standard means a level of quality or attainment. So water is taken as a standard to see if something is dissolved in water, it is soluble or not. Now, if a substance dissolves or mixes completely in water, it is said to be soluble. And if it does not dissolve or mix, dissolve means mix at all, it is said to be insoluble. Salt and sugar dissolved completely in water. When you add salt or sugar to water, it disappears soon. Okay. Underline this word disappear, which means invisible. If an object, so we have understood from this paragraph that if an object dissolves completely as soon as it is found in water, it is said that object is soluble in water. And if an object is not completely dissolved as soon as it is put in water, it is said that object is non-soluble or insoluble in the water. Is that clear? Now here you can see some key facts. Some gases like oxygen and carbon dioxide dissolves in water to some extent. Here you have to underline extent. Extent means limitation. So, some gases such as oxygen and carbon dioxide remains in water as dissolved form. Now the second, aquatic plants and animals use dissolved oxygen for respiration. Here you have to underline aquatic means water. You can say that plants and animals who need water for their survival. And here you have to underline respiration, which means breathing. Okay. So, plants and animals who need water for their survival, they use dissolved oxygen for their breathing. Now the third, aerated drinks. What do you mean by aerated drinks? Aerated drinks means soft drinks. Underline this word, these words. So, soft drinks contain carbon dioxide dissolved in water. Now, let us perform activity 5.4. When we add salt or sugar to water, salt or sugar disappears soon because they can dissolve completely in water and hence salt and sugar are soluble. Now, Let us perform activity 5.4 to see what happens when you add different materials to water, whether they dissolve completely or not. Here you can see activity 5.4. To perform this activity, we have an objective to observe whether different materials are soluble or insoluble in water. So first you have to collect materials like salt, sugar, chalk powder, sand, kerosene oil, vinegar, lime juice and cooking oil. And after it you have to take a beaker and you have to fill this beaker with 200 milliliter of water, and you have to add a pinch of salt to water. After it you have to stir it carefully and observe what happens. Underline this word stir. Stir means to move by a spoon or other thing around in water to mix something. Is that clear? Now you have to take each of the above mentioned materials like these materials and you have to dissolve in 200 ml of milliliter of water which you have taken in a beaker. Okay, now you have to record your observation in table 5.4. Here you can see table 5.4. So salt is soluble. You have checked that salt is soluble. Chalk powder insoluble and settle down in the beaker. Kerosene oil soluble and forms separate layer in a beaker. Sugar is also soluble. Sand is insoluble and settle down in the beaker. Vinegar is soluble. Now lime water is slightly soluble, not completely, just slightly soluble. Cooking oil, okay, insoluble and forms separate layer like kerosene oil. Is that clear? So students, that's all for today. In the next class we will see density. Here in the diagram you can see figure 5.12, in which when we take chalk powder in a beaker, then we can see that chalk powder settles down, and when we take cooking oil like mustard oil in a beaker containing water, so you can see that cooking oil makes a separate layer on the upper portion of water. Is that clear, students? Now in the next class we will see density. So thank you all.